What's up, Internet? This is Rambling Josh, and you're watching another episode of Let's Play Ark the Lad 2. Today we have to find some information here in Palencia. So, we should probably take a look around. So, Palencia is kind of strange in that it's actually separated out into two areas. We've got the pub here. Well, we've got a bunch of stuff here, but basically, no, let's do it this way. We've got Palencia, but then we also have the downtown area over here. So, yeah. There's technically two areas to town. For now, though, we just want to look around uptown, because there's a couple things uptown that we want to look at. First and foremost, it's always important to visit the guild whenever you get to a new area, as soon as possible. Because we've got to check out those wanted posters. Oop. So, now if we happen to run into any of those guys, hey, is that Cougar? It's probably just someone who looks like him. Apparently not. Okay, well, we looked at the wanted posters, that's the important part. So now the other thing we want to do up here is... I guess that's like an eatery. There's a weapon shop here. There's also a little stand out to the outside there. Let's see if you got anything here. Rapier, light axe, flail, iron dagger, trident, power club, claw, leather shoes. It doesn't say how much those increase your defense by. Splash symbols. Aha! Submachine gun. Definitely want to buy one of those. And we can buy a bunch of these cloth wraps, which, as I said last episode, Ark had one of those, and I said, you know, well, we're gonna get some of those of our own. And indeed we have. So I want to stack up on a bunch of those, and I think I'm gonna grab a pair of leather shoes as well. So... put the leather shoes that I've just bought on Shanti. And that's primarily just because of the increase to defense. That I feel like that's probably more useful to her than any amount of attack would be. So the cloth wraps aren't quite as good as our upgraded gauze wraps are, but they have more potential. And I want to equip Shu with the submachine gun, which might seem a little counterproductive, because obviously it's only got 5 out of 7 attack power, whereas the Crush, that's not what he's using, he's using the Scale Legs, which are 13 out of 13. But the submachine gun is a lot more versatile, and I tend to prefer that for Shu. So I want to get his gun proficiency up. You can see that he also has the ability to equip Gun 2, which is a shotgun. And I don't like the shotgun as much, but for Shu, I like to stick to the guns, the submachine guns, machine guns, whatever you want to call them, as much as I can. So I'm going to be getting his proficiency up with that. So, if we're looking for information, I suppose we should probably check out the tavern, or the bar, whatever you prefer. Well, sucks to be you. I suppose so, yeah. I mean, unless you're trying to, like, sneak your way onto it. It's like they just happen to know that you're trying to get on the battleship, Like, why would a normal civilian ever talk about that kind of stuff? It just doesn't make sense. It's clearly a plot device. It sounds like meeting in the bar was a bad idea to begin with. Well, why not? Well, not a whole lot to find out here. So, we should probably head downtown instead. So this area is not quite as big. It's basically just like a strip. There's just a bunch of houses here, all in a row. And none of them are particularly interesting. The only place that we really have to worry about is going to the downtown bar. Because apparently the uptown bar is just not cool enough or something. Well, that's good to know. Can I not even talk to this dude? Weird. Well, of course they are. Yeah, I can see why that would be. It seems... I don't know why the civilians would submit to that. It's just some other country just comes and, like, checks out your town every single day. Did I talk to this dude? Oh, he just loops around. Okay. So it seems like there's no information for us here either. Well, that's kind of inconvenient. Oh. Maybe I had to talk to that dude first? You mentioned a guy named Pepe. Is there a new guy here? Or maybe someone... Aha! Looks like we found Pepe. Aha, well, that would make sense then. Sure, why not? Money isn't super useful in this game. Does that actually work in a bar? You know, hey, that guy's paying for me. Yeah, anyways, as I was saying, like, I just splurged on equipment, and I still have 53,000 gauze, so money is no object. For the most part. Dude, don't just, like, yell that out. Oh, okay. Shimmer stones, huh? Why? What? What? What do you need shimmer stones for? Okay, I mean, if you say so, I guess. Seems like something of a contrived fetch quest, but I guess you gots to do what you gots to do. So, with that said, we have to head over here. Okay, well that's the Colbo Plain. That's the Rose Plain. Here we are. Kina Hill. Queen of Hill, however you want to pronounce it. So, we just gotta come here and fight some dudes. Now, I believe the way it works is that you just get one Shimmer Stone for every fight. So you're gonna have to come here 4 times. I might be wrong about that, but that's just what my memory is telling me? Maybe? So obviously we're fighting with only Shu and Shanti, so Shu's basically going to be 100% of her offense here. Having speed up in these small size battles is actually really helpful, because it means that you have a higher chance of getting more turns in. Now let's demonstrate the submachine gun. You can see that both of these dragons are able to be hit by the submachine gun, because it attacks in the same pattern as a breath attack. So like Pondit's breath attack, it hits 1 square in front of you and then like a 3 square line after that. It's like a T pattern. And that's exactly how the submachine gun works. So if I go like this, you can see it hits this square and then these 3 squares. So that's kind of why I like the submachine gun. It's got a big attack range, it's very versatile, and well, I mean, you can hit lots of enemies with it, and it's an actual ranged attack. I just feel like it works out pretty well. It's much more interesting than using boots, anyways. You do suffer from having a lower damage, obviously, but I feel like the benefits outweigh the downsides. It can also be very helpful. It also gives you the same advantage that you had from using the spear with Elk, where you're not going to be hit by counterattacks. So, kill this guy off. And we got a Shimmer Stone. So, we're gonna have to collect 3 more of those, and I will do that and get you back here on the next episode of Let's Play Arc the Lad 2. Catch you later.